Hey guys, and welcome back. Welcome to, should I say, Train Sim Mode Happy Hall. Um, this is one where I'm on a call run. It's gonna be a long one. I think it'll be about an hour and a half. But I'm not gonna record that full time. Um, what I'll do is I'll cut stuff out, so I'll just get the train up to the full speed I can get it up to, because as you can see I'm on a 0.6 minute incline, which will take the train quite a bit to climb, obviously, due to how many carriages I've got. I think I've got like 70 odd carriages on the train. Um, what I'll do is I'll get this up to, what I'll do is I'll go to roughly a reasonable time, and then I make a little speed and I can get to that 6.6 miles pretty fairly quickly. I'll get there, see what happens. What I'll do is I record up to there, because as you see the trains on from the 8th throttle. And we are climbing pretty quick, but obviously the max is 40 in the minute. But by the time, give it ink. I haven't got to speed yet. And it says that, but we all know, well, for people who've played it, that's if you're going in a straight line. I'm not going in a straight line, I've got to go around corners and all that. So I might just take it over. Oh, one sec, must have not clicked on screen. There we go. Put this into idle, which will keep it roughly at the speed I need it to. If I put it on 3, should keep it around 37, 36. Should keep it over 30, which is a decent speed. It seems to be sitting around 35, which is decent. And I'm making speed fairly quickly. I've played this one before. I've not a short break, didn't record it, but I was doing it in snow, and it took me over 40 minutes just for do that 6.6 miles, because I wasn't getting any higher than 12 miles an hour, because the tyres were just, well, the wheels just weren't getting grip with the rail. So you'd get like to 50 miles an hour, and the train would start losing grip because of the increase before. But I'm on the straight now, but obviously the carriages are still up, probably most of the carriages will still be on the incline. So it was just pulling the train backwards, and I wasn't gaining any speed whatsoever. So that's just increased to 5.5, obviously. It does take quite a bit to get there, but by the time I can increase it, I'm just gonna have to come back down, so I'm just gonna leave it where I'm at, because it'll make it easier. There's not much to this game. I don't like quoting bad games. Well, it's not even about quoting games, I mean, for stuff that's wrong with them. Because I love this kind of game. Simulation games are great. I wish I had more of them. I don't know. I have this and one other. But one other isn't that very good. So if you guys like simulation games as much as I do, we'll play simulation games. I do have a lot of other games that I enjoy playing as well that ain't simulation games, like building games and just mechanical games. I do have a car mechanic game, which is pretty good. Took me quite a bit to learn if I use that though. Do you know what? I'm just gonna increase this stuff for all 4, just so I get some speeding up a bit, because there's not much fun. It is a beautiful game, and it'd be even better if you had a better computer, because thinking in December, I'm probably gonna buy a better graphics card and a better CPU. But I've got a pretty big RAM now. I've got think it's 16 gigabyte. Well, fairly decent, but it's 16 gigabytes of RAM, which I am loading mods into it, but I've got other stuff open as well. Obviously the recording software, but then I've got some other stuff open as well for keep an eye on. And I've got a game installing in the background for future videos, which is taking quite a bit up as well. But like I said, it's what's best. Right, while we're sat here, let's do some stuff. Alright. I'm not too sure what this is. 70 miles I've done. Obviously my speedometer, what my reverse is saying, how many amps the engine's giving off for power, what throttle stage I'm in, how much fuel I've got. It's on the same screen here, and then I've got forward headlights, rear headlights, lead axle, sound, bell and horn, reverser, my throttle, brake, lever. This one, I don't even know what that does. My automatic braking, my independent brake, rear emergency brake, and then acknowledge. And then down here, I'll show what that does. Is your window open or something? Something's open. But oh well. Oh, I was looking for these before. Toilet compartment, right? Just a toilet compartment. Oh no. Where's your toilet compartment? I just see loads of it's interactive. Then I've got seconds, which got engineer the phone, and then this is just the same as I've got over there. Then there's the electric switchboard, which you don't really need to play around with unless you're starting the train. Don't really need to play around with them either. And then, as you can see, no. Got the train, you can't really see the car, just. Well, nothing is there. Let me sit down now because it's getting. Oh, I'm going too fast. And I'm on an incline, so it should slow down fairly quick. Yeah, this isn't bad actually. This is 10 minutes in at the minute. After this, depending on what it says, because it's probably going to say something. Whatever, if it's a long journey, I'll probably cut quite a few bits out of it and edit parts in and out. Just so it makes it, but as you can see at the minute, the game is glitching a bit. I was sad than that, but sick Harrowday something. You know, it could be worse. The graphics overall isn't that bad. Although it's quieting down there a bit. You should be able to have music playing, shouldn't you? Make it so much better. So the train is slowing down slowly. Obviously when I get tagged into a mile, I'll slow the train down a bit more. No, it was the radio because I couldn't hear that then. This is 99. Probably not the right thing, but. So I think this is timing me up training. I'm 409. Actually, I'll be able to find out what train we are. Walking with caution. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, train 409. Bit of glitch there. Oh well. Don't know how this is coming out of the video. It's coming up really good for me. I'm not sure what the video's like. There's my dynamic braking, obviously. You can only use that if the wheels are spinning. So it just puts like a forward motion on the wheels for slowing down. There's my fuel doing. Not really changed. Gauge dimmer for some reason I can't turn down. This doesn't really do anything. So, not like it does anything at all actually. It's pretty. I just think that it's all interactive other than these. These are cab line. It's only that one though for the main one. Gotta go over there. So it goes via location, it doesn't tell me to stop, so this could be a long video. I want to speed the train up because it doesn't look like we're going to be stopping. But Garrett Main on 2, which makes it seem like we're going to have to slow around a bit there anyway. Kick it up a notch so we can get there roughly. Because I don't want to do this first bit without editing. Well, I don't want to really edit. I'd record it all straight through if I could do, but I can't. Because they'd make the video really long and no one wants to sit there unless it's a video really long. Just not very good, is it? We're nearly there. Well, we could be nearly there in a straight line, but it could go everywhere. Could go side to side and all that. Better start slowing down in a minute anyway. Bring it down to 2. Actually, I just put the bell on. Just so people. I'm coming up to a crossing. I think there's crossing. I'm going to be a crossing around here since it's a finger. I'll brighten up a bit anyway. So we're going into the turn here. I think we are. Oh no. Straight on. Thought we were going down and turning. Well, does the turning end or along? It might do. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how I can turn this radio up for you guys because I'm struggling to it and I've got my headphones on. So I don't know what it's coming like for you lot. Could be really good, I'm not sure. Not got a clue till I listen to watch the video back later. Obviously I don't watch it all back. I watch key bits like transactions and all that just to make sure it's not jumpy or that or to cut it, because I'm not an expert editor. I do have a BTEC in ICT and a computer science GCSE, but didn't learn anything about editing. I should have done because I did media. But I said I did media. I started a media course, but then it ended like 4 weeks in because there wasn't enough people in the course, and I ended up changing course. So so what happened? Obviously, I can learn. I have people. You can learn anything on YouTube now, can't you? So probably, if I do know another video, I probably still like all the basics, like starting a train from code on different trains. So like the different types of freight trains, the different passenger trains. I tell you what, though, I do struggle starting the passenger trains because I'm more into the freight trains. Not the fact they are, just like them. They're cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, good passenger trains, high speed trains that do like, you can do like 190 miles an hour down the track on. But I like this more cruising speed, mate. I don't know what I like about it, I just do. No, but I'll shut up just in case they say something here. Right, guys, so what I'll do is I'll stop the recording here and, well, not stop, edit this tiny transaction bit out.